Hey everybody, welcome to another entry in the Hyrule Compendium. And today we are casting a Legend of Zelda movie.
Or TV show.
Whatever, this is a great, people always are talking about this. Who would you have in this? And first of all, let's just get it out of the way. Let's talk about the main three characters of Zelda, the triforce of characters. What do you think about this?
Well, I have a perfect Zelda.
I
think Zelda needs to be a kid. Or somebody who has the appearance of a child. You can't cast a 30-year-old to play Zelda.
Okay.
I think you agree. I don't know.
Yeah. In my mind, these characters are always kind of young. Link is usually pretty young too.
So I have a character, an actress, Kiernan Shipka. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Okay.
She played Sally Draper in Mad Men, and she plays Sabrina in the new Sabrina Teenage Witch show.
Okay, so she's still pretty. She's like
a 20-year-old or something.
Okay.
But I was first thinking, do you think that whoever plays Zelda needs to have a British accent?
I guess we've only got. Well, no, in the cartoon and in the CDI games, she doesn't.
I just assume royalty has British accents.
Well, even in these kind of movies, they get people doing. There's almost in Lord of the Rings. There's a fake kind of fantasy accent that people do that sounds British, but no one actually sounds like that.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what they would do.
But yeah, I picked Kiernan because I think she's a fantastic actress. In Mad Men in particular, totally different kind of role. But, she's young, and I think she fits she's got the look.
Okay. I like that. So I talked about this a little bit a while back with Andy on the Champions cast, where my sort of philosophy, it's been used so much in Hollywood when you do these kind of big sort of movies like this. But the philosophy is usually with the younger kids that you're kind of casting, you actually they've leaned towards more unknowns. Mm-hmm. So you don't go in with this is you don't think of someone else, and you kind of build the character around these actors. I think a great example is Star Wars, for example.
Okay. The
main three people in that, with Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford, were they were already getting into acting. I think maybe with someone was their first job, but you had these new fresh faces.
Right.
I think a lot of people now, when they're who would I want as Link, they would a thing to do would be get one of the Stranger Things kids or something. But I think it's two Stranger Things. You know what I mean?
Link in particular, I think, should be a nobody.
Yeah. I like your Zelda casting though. Not to take away from that.
I think Zelda, she's royalty, so it's got to be something I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
But then, so the flip side of that, and Star Wars and other things, you kind of fill out the other roles with some bigger names. So with Ganondorf, that's where you kind of bring in a veteran actor or something. I think I had thrown out Liam Neeson or somebody like that, Willem Dafoe. I don't know.
Ooh. Does it have to be somebody who's much older, you think?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Another good example is with the Thor movie, when they made Thor Chris Hemsworth and my name's blank, the guy who plays Loki, they were already into acting. They're on TV shows or on stage, but not big names. But then for Odin, you had Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
So that's what I'm thinking of with Ganondorf. Anthony Hopkins can play Ganondorf.
Liam Neeson, oh man, he's one of my favorite actors too. So
can't you see him? I feel like Ganondorf would be good with I think in that fake movie trailer IGN made, he had a Scottish accent or something. So you get a Scottish or an Irish dude in there. Would he be even better?
I mean, he's already played Zeus, so why not Ganon?
He could do it, right? Pierce Brosnan.
Oh boy. All right. Well, so I've got a few roles that I'd like to fill.
Yeah, we want to fill out some of the
these are
tertiary characters.
If they made a TV show,
they wouldn't even be in it.
No. So my first role is playing Sahasrahla.
Okay. This is another old man.
Yes. I like old, you know how I feel about old men.
Uh-huh.
So I have probably one of my favorite actors, Jeremy Irons,
playing
Sahasrahla.
Okay.
I think he's got that. Well, his voice is just amazing. He plays Scar in The Lion King, so he's got that. But he's got that old man look too. That, he just grows a beard a little bit, and I think he can give good old man advice to.
He has kind of like an authoritative voice, right? Where he seems like a father figure or an uncle figure,
like a sage type figure.
Yeah, he can pull that off. I mean, when you say Scar too, like it makes me think like he could be Ganondorf.
He could, but I want him to be a good guy.
Okay, you're on his side so much.
Jeremy Irons also played Alfred in Batman.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So
like he's not a father figure, but definitely like he raised this boy, you know.
Yes.
So like the first thing that came to my mind, I had like just a small goofy one I wanted to get out there, which was I wanted to cast Error.
Oh boy.
And the reason why was because he does have some other lines, but he's known mainly for saying I am Error. Mm-hmm. And there's one actor who is really good at delivering I am blank, and that is Vin Diesel.
Okay.
In Guardians of the Galaxy. He's made 4 movies where he only says like I am Groot. And so I think he would be great as just like this random NPC. And then he starts talking about Bagu or something later on.
No, I think that's a lookalike sprite.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He gives you advice about King's Tomb. Go south or something. Yeah, but
I would love to see like that, just Vin to have Diesel. Someone like that, like in this like medieval outfit.
Purple shirts. Is it purple or red?
I think it's purple.
With a beard.
And he just goes into this room and he's just I am Error.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, my next these are all comedy roles at this point.
Okay.
Beedle. I'm casting Beedle, and I'm casting Sacha Baron Cohen.
Okay, yeah.
I think
that's good. Yeah.
I think he's really quirky, and I think he can adapt his role to anything. But when I look at Sacha Baron Cohen, especially like his Borat character, mm-hmm. I just like giggle because he looks funny.
Yeah,
he's got the thumbs up and everything, mm-hmm. and like I think Beedle,
Bruno,
yeah, all his characters are kind of outlandish, and so is Beedle. So I think he could play that role.
They should make like the first Zelda movie should just be a Sacha Baron Cohen movie where it's like partially real, just him. No. Okay, so this one it sounds funny, but it's kind of serious, and it's kind of between 2 different characters that I think that Nicolas Cage could play.
Oh boy!
I love Nicolas Cage. He's he is known for going nuts. So I want to see him go nuts in some roles, and I think you can almost apply it to any Zelda character. But I started thinking of Majora's Mask in honor of the anniversary and it being a nuts game. So I thought he could play Sakon the Thief pretty well.
Okay.
Just because he has kind of this intense energy, and I feel like he would be a great villain. Now the other one, and it's just because I've seen so many movies where he's like transformed or like become a monster and freaks out. I think he would be good. Actually, I don't remember the character's name, but the music box house.
Guru?
No, the mummy guy who lives in the music box house.
Pamela's dad.
Pamela's dad, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Happy Mask Salesman, by the way.
Oh, see, yeah, we could make a whole Majora's Mask movie where
just Nick Cage.
He does like a Eddie Murphy Nutty Professor and plays everyone.
Okay. I was thinking of him, like he's smiling and then he's
grabbing he could do that. I just had like envisioned the super realistic scene where he's like transformed into this monster, and it's like he has a moment like that in like the Ghost Rider movie where he's like starting to burst into flames and he's like it's like so. Wow. I would love to see him bring any Majora's Mask character to life.
Okay. That's great. I love that one.
Thank you.
I got another real quick one. Okay. I think this is cheating a little bit. But I have a character who play Robbie from Breath of the Wild. Robbie was the Akala Ancient Tech Lab.
Okay, yeah.
And I think Robbie is kind of based off Doc Brown from Back to the Future, because he's got the goggles and he plays the guitar and you hear the music, so it's like...
Yeah.
I think it's totally an nod to Doc Brown. Yeah. So naturally, I think Christopher Lloyd should play Robbie.
That's pretty great, yeah. Christopher Lloyd.
It might maybe if we can. I mean,
he's still around, right?
Yeah, he's in his 80s now.
Does he still have it?
I'm thinking like 1985 Christopher Lloyd,
Okay.
play Robbie.
No, that's great. I never really made that connection with the rock and roll and everything. But...
Yeah, I think it's totally because the goggles too. He's got the goggles, and there's a scene like that in Back to the Future as well.
Yeah. It reminds me of like when people had pictures side by side of like the King and like Robin Williams or something.
Okay.
It's like maybe that's not true, but it feels true, you know. But that one is even more specific. I love that. That's great. All right, my last one was this one's a little different. I was thinking of kind of just like it's not just the cast, it would be like the whole cast and also the directors and everything. So I don't know if last year, if you are aware of this film out there, but there was the Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler, and it's this very stressful movie where he is a man who he runs a jewelry shop and he's obsessed with this gem, and he's got a gambling addiction, and it's so stressful, and the directors do a really good job. It's a really stressful movie. Now I thought, let them make a Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land movie, but with the same cast. So Adam Sandler is Tingle, and he's like way in over his head. He's got gambling debt to Uncle Rupee, who can be played by Eric Bogosian is the actor who plays.
Oh, Eric Bogosian's in that movie.
Yeah, I
love him.
He's the guy who's like hounding Adam Sandler's character for money, and he's his cousin.
Okay.
So I imagine him as Uncle Rupee. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my goodness.
And then you could get like Kevin Garnett could be in there. So I don't know.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, actually.
in the Zelda.
I just want a really gritty like Tingle movie where Eric Bogosian is roughing up Tingle, played by Adam Sandler.
Oh my goodness. Well, if Adam Sandler's Tingle, is all of the Adam Sandler's friends like David? Is this going to be like? That could be a different direction. The grown-ups. They'd be all like David Jr. and I don't know.
That's not a bad
Knuckle.
idea. Yeah, okay, I could see that. Kevin James could be in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We can go that route too. I'm okay with that. I don't know. I think that would just be beautiful. Like, let them make a really white knuckle, like thrilling movie with Tingle. You know.
Yeah. I like all of these ideas.
Yeah. I feel like we could do this for days. You know what I mean? Like,
no chic, no improv.
It's so hard to do the main ones because for me it's like when I think of the actor, it's hard to not have them. I don't know.
I was trying to cast Agatha.
Okay.
That was the one I was going for. But I'm like, all right, who's a weird looking, like not really like child actress, and I couldn't find it. I don't know.
I went the other route where I was like, what actor do I like, and where would they fit in the series?
I had one of those in there here. I had a Ben Kingsley.
Okay. He could play Ganondorf.
I went a different route. I went with a Maggie's father from Wind Waker. This is the guy on...
Oh, the rich dude?
Well, he's poor at the beginning. He's the guy who he goes like, "Wing!" and he runs up to you and he starts hounding you. That guy would be played by Ben Kingsley. Or I was thinking Sturgeon, the guy he's in Minish Cap and Wind Waker, who's like... or it can be Orca. They're like the brothers. The guy who trains you how to use your sword.
Oh, yeah.
They're both bald, so Ben Kingsley.
You're just going bald. I feel like he could portray anybody, bald or not. Yeah, I was trying to like retrofit like Keanu Reeves into it because I'm such a fan, but I like couldn't hit on. Leave a comment below with who Keanu Reeves should play. I think he could be anybody. Like, I think he could be Ganondorf. I don't care, but like, I couldn't find like one that I like when I thought of the other one I had. I was just like, yes, the Nicolas Cage one, but I couldn't get one with Keanu that I was like a light bulb didn't hit.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
He could do it though. He could do it.
Yeah, you make him be anybody.
He could voice like a Goron, I think.
Maybe he could be like Darbus from Twilight Princess.
That would be pretty sick, yeah.
Well, you need a big muscular. Okay.
Anyway, let us know what you think about our castings. I think those were pretty fun. We could do more of these too if you like maybe down the road. Let us know yours. maybe if people have some good ones, we could revisit and kind of talk about some of those good ones too, because this is a lot of fun to go through. So let us know what you think. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Wow.
That was great. That was so
I thought I was over the top with Sacha Baron Cohen and Jeremy Irons. You outdid me with Adam Sandler.